Alright, welcome. Have you ever wondered how you can make use of this trading space and making money from it? Have you ever wondered how you can make a simple trade even without having a full knowledge of support and resistance? I know you've not wondered that, but then you don't need to have a vast knowledge of technical analysis for you to benefit or make trade in this forex and crypto market. I will tell you how. This video is all about teaching you support and resistance, how support and resistance works, and how you can use it to trade the market. So many big traders like me that is in this crypto and forex market don't need a lot of things to make money. They just need those basic things you need to know about technical analysis for them to make money in this market. You don't need to know everything, buck everything for you to make money. And I'll be teaching you that in this video. This video is all about support and resistance. And at the end of this video, if you find anything interesting, you can go ahead to like, subscribe, and equally comment on this video. So you can, don't forget to turn up the notification so you can actually get videos like this in time to come. Now let's get down to business. Don't forget that these whole lessons are totally for free. Now let's get down to business. I'll be sharing my screen, and I'll be showing you step by step on how you can understand support and resistance. And when you understand the support and resistance, how you can draw it on your chart and how you can trade it. Not only understanding it, how you can equally make use of it to make money. Now, I will want to break down the philosophy behind this support and resistance in layman understanding. Back in those days, in the olden days, when there is no time, when there is no clock, now traders come together and they think and try to understand how they can actually keep track of price of commodities. Probably, let's say the price of a bag of rice is at 50,000 today, and probably in the next 2 weeks it will not be at 50,000. It might be at 50,500, or let me say 55,000. And then how are you going to tell someone that as at this time 2 weeks ago that the price of this particular commodity is at 50,000 naira? That is how candlesticks came to be. Now, candlesticks is this you can see on my screen. The blue and the black, I actually made my own blue and black, but naturally it's always red and green in your trading view. So this is my trading view app. Then I'll be showing you guys that is how it came to be. This is a systematic way to keep tracks of prices in the past. So if you can actually trace this price backward, let's trace the price back to probably 12th of September 2025 by 8 p.m. You can see it written down here. Thursday, 11th September 2025 at 20:00, which is 8 p.m. The price of BTC USDT is actually at, as at that time, okay, let's use 8 p.m., which is 20:00. The price is actually at $112,934.9. So this candlestick is actually a systematic way for you to keep price of commodities in the past. Now, let me show you how support and resistance works. Support and resistance now help us to identify the prices where price rejects and where price accepts. Like where there is a rejection in price. Let's say this bag of rice has been going up from 50,000 to 70,000. All of a sudden, from 70,000, it starts crashing down to 60,000. Now, when it gets to 50,000, there is a high probability that this market is still going to bounce back from that 50,000, because people already know that as at this time last 2 weeks, the price was at 50,000. So a lot of buyers, that is a lot of demand, should be laid at that 50,000 naira, so that when it gets to 50,000, a lot of buyers can actually reinvest again. That is the philosophy behind support and resistance. Let me recap. They sell a particular thing at 10 naira, and then you went to the market the next day to buy that stuff and it's already at 15 naira. Use yourself as an instance. It's already at 15 naira. And you be like, no, I want to buy at 10 naira because I have 15 naira and I want to buy 5 pieces of this at 10 naira. Are you following? And then you now give the 15 naira to the person selling and say, when this price get to 10 naira, buy for me. And then you went home. The market keep appreciating to 20 naira. And then all of a sudden it starts crashing down to 10 naira. Now, crashing up to 10, you are not the only person waiting for that market to get to 10 naira for them to buy. So multiple times that this price has repeated, has gone back to 10 naira, people keep buying there. And the market keeps rejecting. Like when it gets to 10 naira, it will reject and bounce back. That is support and resistance for you. Now, resistance is at that particular price where the market gets. Let's say it's anytime it gets to 20 naira, it will always depreciate. Breaking above that 20 naira is always a bit difficult for it. That is what support and resistance is all about. So don't let them deceive you with the name support and resistance. That is simple and layman understanding of support and resistance. Now let's take a look on how you can map it out on your chart and how you can trade it. That is the major reason for this video. How you can identify it and how you can make use of it to make money. Now let's get down to business. Now this is a chart of Pepe USDT, but on futures. Dollar Pepe USDT on futures. Let me look for a better chart. Let me look for a better chart. Let's make use of BTC USDT. This chart is not looking good to me, so let's make use of BTC USDT. Don't forget to always like, subscribe, and comment on every video I drop on this channel. Now let's make use of this. Let's make use of this. I'll have to delete everything I've drawn on this chart because I was actually making an analysis on BTC the last time. So I have to delete everything. Now, first of all, when you come to your chart and you want to draw a support and resistance, reduce the time frame to about a bigger time frame. Either you use the daily time frame or you use 4 hours time frame, but let's make use of 4 hours time frame in this case. Now reduce to 4 hours time frame. Hopefully. Now make the chart more smaller like I did. With your eyes, you don't need a prophet to do this. With your eyes, try to identify that zone or those zones that the market always rejects or bounce. Either it rejects and start coming down or it rejects below and start going up. Identify that level. A particular level might reject the market and start going up in the past. That particular level can still reject the market while coming down. Now let's take a look. Now when you identify that level, pick your horizontal line and map it out. Now from my naked eyes, I can see a rejection here. Follow this blue pointer. The blue pointer in the middle of the vertical and horizontal line. This blue pointer, follow it. Now I can see a rejection in the market here. Are you following? I dropped the line there. Now let's trade the line backward and see if there are other rejections on that particular line. Okay, this is actually an all-time high on BTC. But then going forward, you can see rejections. So follow the center of this line. You can see rejection here at the first point. Now it came to this point. It broke above, came down to that zone, landed on that zone, rejected and went up again. Came back again at this point, landed and went back again. Are you following? Okay, let me use a particular tool for it. It landed here, went down to this point, came up to this point, and then came up to this point and then broke above. When it broke above, it went straight to this particular point and then came down to this zone, rejected again and went up to this particular point. When it went up to this particular point, it rejected, came back and bounced on that same zone again, went up. Then coming for the third one, it broke below. And there is equally some consolidation that happened there. Then it went down. Coming down, that particular zone started acting as resistance. It was difficult for it to break that zone. And finally, when it broke the zone upward, it went, and now it's coming back for that zone again. Now you can see it's bouncing on the zone and it's about going up from this zone. Now, With this simple analysis, you can understand how support and resistance work. That particular zone where the price rejects or accepts either from downward or upwards, that particular zone where there is a rejection this way, up and down, that particular zone is a very strong support and resistance zone. You map it out. You can actually look for another zone as well. I think this zone is a good support and resistance zone. I will map it. I will drop another line there. Sorry. Let me use horizontal line. I'll drop another line here. Now I will trace it back. I will see a lot of rejections. Seeing a lot of rejections on that zone. This is a rejection occurred there. It keeps pulling price upwards and it keeps pulling price downward from that particular zone. So it is a good support and resistance zone. Now the philosophy becomes that if the price happens to come back to that zone, if the price is above that zone and it happens to come back to that zone, there is 80% possibility the price is going to touch that zone and bounce back again, because there is a lot of demand staying at that zone. That is just the simple knowledge of support and resistance. As you can see, at this particular point, at this particular level, the price came back to it, bounced on that level and went up. So now, how can you trade this? When you map out your support and resistance and you want to take a trade, wait for price to come to your support and resistance. Either it comes to your support and resistance, probably it comes to your support, or if it is going up, it comes to your resistance. Now support, it is the zone lying below the current market price. That is support. And resistance is the rejection zone lying above the current market price. Let me recap. Support is the rejection or acceptance zone lying below the current market price, and the resistance is the rejection zone lying above the current market price, right? So that is all for support and resistance. And with this, when you map out all this, just wait for the market to come either to your support or to your resistance. When it comes to support, you buy. When it goes to resistance, you sell. So support is for buying and resistance is for selling. So when it gets to support, tend to look for your entry in that zone and buy, knowing fully well that it's going to bounce up. When it goes to your resistance, you're going to look for a zone there and sell. And with that, you make money. Thank you very much. I think you've learned a simple strategy in the crypto market. You don't need to know all for you to make money and trade in this market through this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and equally share this video so that others will get this knowledge for free, just like you have gotten it. And that is all for today. Keep following this channel and keep being at alert for my next video. Thank you. Shalom.